Welcome everyone to another satellite basketball game. We have the boys South Central going against Trinity. Trinity is 0-1 while South Central is 1-1, I believe, having a tough loss the other day this week. Started off strong but really teetered off in the end and got beat by quite a bit. Dusty, how do you feel about that last game?
I mean, that last game, I think that, you know, they had it in the first half, but they really just let it go in that second half.
Yeah, I think we definitely saw just at the first, definitely like half of the quarter and the second quarter, they had pretty amazing defense, and it just wasn't there in that second half, and that just allowed the other team to get hot, and then they went on a streak, and the satellites couldn't catch up. So I'm sure they're going to try to avoid that in this game. But Trinity's only 0-1, so there's not much known about them. Maybe good, maybe bad. We'll see here. And what do you think your keys to the games is going to be?
I mean, I think that because last time they kind of let up on the defense in the second half. I felt so. I think that this game, I think they need to, play the first half just like they play the second half, and just play lock-up defense pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, defense is definitely where they're going to have to step up. In the last game, it's just they were doing well on rebounds, and that was really helping them out in the first half. But in the second half, they were making all their shots, so those rebounds didn't really matter. So I think they should keep up their defensive rebounds as well as their offensive. We didn't have a great shooting record last game, so we are going to need those 1-2 more attempts to win this one. And another big
Yeah, and I
crowd.
think I think the matchup that's you're gonna have to look out for is Colton Bennett versus Gabe Hunsberger. So Colton Bennett, he of course dropped 20 points in the first game. He wasn't so hot during that second game, but he's still averaging about 15 points on the season. While on the other side of things, Gabe Hunsberger is averaging 11 points per game and also 10 rebounds a game. So I think that matchup is going to be critical here today.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Bennett had a great game the other day. I think he was really what was keeping them close. So I'm excited to see what he does today. And I'm also hoping to see them use their post a little bit more. They have a 6'4" and a 6'2" person as well with a lot who are 5'11". So hopefully they can get it into the post and allow the players to make some post moves because at the last game, those were looking pretty solid. And we're getting them a lot of foul calls too.
Yeah, and so this Titans team is only averaging 30 points per game season, while South Central is averaging approximately 43 points a game this season. And so I think that South Central really has that advantage in the scoring department. They just got to knock their shots down and not really rush their shots.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, looking at the warm up now, they don't seem to be missing a lot. They seem to be pretty on watch, and then they miss all of them. Anyways, it seems to be 50-50 here. Um, Hopefully, in the game, they're able to run their plays because that was also an issue. Is that on their when they were playing defense, they just let the other team sort of run their offense, and wasn't stepping in front of the passing lanes, like wasn't fighting the in positions. They kind of just stood around. So they're gonna need to definitely pick up the pace on their defense. And also on their offense, they just were totally overwhelmed by the other team's defense. So hopefully they learn from that and they can handle a tough defense here.
Yeah, I think that South Central really has an advantage today. Um, really in almost every department. As I think Trinity is more of a smaller school. They are just 0-1 on the season, but I think they've showed a lot during that first game. And South Central, I mean they really should be 2-0, after that first half performance. They're in the second game of the season. They just, let it go in the second half, and so I think that South Central is really favored big in this one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and just based off the warm ups there, it didn't seem too intentional, just compared to the satellites. So I think that's kind of we did catch the end of it, but that does tell you a little bit about the team. The satellites only have two seniors, so I think that's was kind of shown in the last game where they just kind of didn't do well in the second half. They just didn't have, I would say that leadership to get everyone going to the gear that they needed to be in. And they just kind of seemed like lethargic. So I'm hoping in this game the seniors can really step out as leaders.
Yeah, and only having two seniors on the team, um, it's really like an inexperienced team because you don't have a lot of playing time under a lot of these players. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, and everything's really about experience. The more you play, the more you're going to know situations, the more you're going to know how to do this, how to do that. And so I think that experience is a big part of our game today.
Yeah, and the cheerleaders doing as great as ever. It's so nice that they get a lot of support at that school. I believe they're just counting down till when they're done, we're gonna do the anthem, then line calls, and we'll get started.
Yeah, and looks like a pretty good crowd here today.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the student section, see how that is today.
Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't really seen the mascot lately.
Oh, they have a
The
mascot?
Yeah, the supposedly astronaut.
Oh, the
Yeah, when
chicken.
we thought it
The
was a
astronaut.
chicken.
I know. I think that was just for Halloween or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, they should definitely get a mascot. That would be
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Yeah, that'd be
cool.
really nice.
They definitely have the school spirit for it. So,
Exactly.
all right. Who? Okay. Who's your button? Who's gonna win? Tip. I have satellites.
Um yeah, I would go with the satellites. But I think they're doing the national anthem right now. I
Mm-hmm.
believe so.
Yeah, they're still doing that, and when they're done, the lineups. National anthem's way longer than I thought.
Is there any sound?
I know. I'm trying to figure that out. It like was on, and then it turned off. So I'm assuming we're gonna go no
Mm.
sound today. We have the Trinity lineup. They have pretty cool warm ups.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and their coaches are like properly dressed, like they have like a suit. All right, a nice big student section again, all standing up as per usual, and the astronaut's there. I see him without his helmet. He's next to the dude in a white hoodie.
Yeah, he came back, I think.
Nice. Uh, yeah, it's looking good. I think they only sit down on free throws, which is kind of cute. It's a lot of commitment.
Solid.
All right, looks like a different starting lineup than the last game. I believe number 15 was not starting last game. Interesting. Probably just wanting something a little different to get us started here. Oh, nice handshake. Ooh, the Trinity guy's pretty tall.
Yeah, it might be the Titans winning this one.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. Maybe he'll jump too early or something. Ooh, just barely won the tip off, but they got the ball anyway.
Mm.
Oh, what call was that, Dusty? Did you see that?
I have no clue. Might have
Probably
been
like
double
a
dribble.
travel, I'm assuming.
Yeah, something like that.
Now the Sallies have the ball. Are they set up in a 1-3-1? I see, maybe.
I believe so.
Let's see. Let's see. Get up again. They miss a shot. Trinity has the ball.
So
Yeah,
it's the
a nice
Trinity
cut to the
Titans,
lane.
right?
What?
It's the Trinity Titans, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe Trinity does go in a 1-3-1 for defense. Number 15 is
Yeah.
quick, so I think that's a good call for them.
Yeah. Did you
Ooh.
want to do play by play or did you want me to do it?
That's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, but I think I'll do it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So South Central here, inbounding under their own basket. They pass the ball around. Colton Bennett with the kick out as pass it to the corner. Dribbles on the baseline. And looks like it's going to be a jump ball as possession arrow will stay here with South Central.
South Central's passes are looking pretty decent. Not that one, though.
Yeah, they're really winning the ball around. They just need to, really get an open shot.
Yeah, yeah, nothing's really opening up.
Yeah, as looks like that might be a steal. Yeah, it's going to be a
Ooh,
steal pass inside and
great.
easy layup. Ooh, looked like an and one, and it will be. As Derek Welsh going to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. The 6'2" junior. And it will not fall, but offensive rebound as try to get it inside, try to force it, and that'll be a turnover as the Titans on the other end. As the big man inside getting his own rebound, and who's that going to be off of? Looks like it will be off of South Central. Yeah, Reina, what do you think that South Central has to do to contain number 45 down low?
Oh, 45. I mean, even you see on that defense, he's just anytime they're really in the paint, he's just right there. I think they're gonna just have to be patient, and they're probably gonna take some
Hmm.
further shots outside instead of going in the lane. Is what I'm thinking. And, on
As
defense, they just have to basically face guard him. I would say if he's getting hot, you just have to
exactly,
face guard him at that point.
definitely. And I mean, it's pretty crazy because he's a center and it looks like he can shoot the three ball as he took that shot just a little while
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, he's definitely a big threat for the satellites if he's able to make shots.
Yeah, huge. As pass to the corner, shot is up, and it looks like a little too strong on that one as the Titans take it the other way. As like it's gonna be a foul on South Central, shoot foul. So Teddy Skenzel will shoot two.
Yeah, free throws might be, you know, you don't really think about it at the beginning of the game, but these free throws might count later on. So you want to try to get to that line as much as you can.
Yeah, I think that at any point in the game, free throws are usually a crucial part of a ball game. And South Central
Oh,
goes the other way, and that looked like a steal. Looks like we might have a foul.
yeah, foul there. Trying to get the hustle play though.
Yeah, it looks like it was
Always.
a reach in on the Titans. So South Central will retain possession. As pass to the wing. Yeah, really good passing here early for South Central as the three is up and it is down.
Yep, that's
As
exactly what they need to do. Just pass it around until someone's open, and then go ahead and take that shot. Um, I would say that they need to have people down under to get ready to rebound. I saw him like kind of shoot that, and everyone ran back. So hopefully, they still have intentions of getting a lot of rebounds.
yeah, rebounds are always crucial in these games. As a steal by the South Central, they're going the other way. Layup is
Oh,
just
he
barely
just
off
missed
the
it.
mark.
Didn't quite get it high enough.
Yeah. And those layups, I mean, you really got to make those. Those are almost freebies, and South Central kind of struggles with them
Oh,
sometimes.
nice.
As it's
Got
like
the offensive foul.
offensive foul.
Number 15 took it.
Yeah, and so number 15, Clayton Strach. It's very good aggression here early by Strach.
Yeah, I mean, earlier before I saw them setting screens on them, and that number 45 is pretty sturdy, so he was kind of moving them around here, so you could just tell how big of a threat he is in these first few minutes.
As South Central turns over the ball, the Titans in low as Gade Hunsberger. So that's Gade Hunsberger, number 45. So he's 3-point threat, but also a threat down low. His shot
Oh,
is up and looks like it's a little too strong. And we're gonna have looks like it's gonna be a pushing foul on the Titans.
yeah, as you can just see by these few fouls that they seem to be an aggressive team and super high energy, which I think distracts the satellites. I think because I believe the other players were like that too last game.
Yeah, definitely. And aggression usually wins you ball games. So, South Central needs to also have aggression as well as a drive. And looks like we're going to have a travel. And Triton will have the ball down by two.
Yeah, kind of just a forced shot there. It was not good to take it. There were three-man down below.
As kick out to the wing. That one's strong. Offensive rebound, and they'll kick it back out. As dive the kick, and it looks like Hunsberger is going to get another point here. As the senior Gabe Hunsberger already 4 points on the game. And South Central passing around and trying to get the back door, but it's read by the Titans, and looks like it's going to go off of South Central.
Yeah, tied up here. South Central only has one foul to their 4, but they are not getting those rebounds. They're not really fighting for them, which I think is why we're tied right now.
Yeah, I mean, you get those rebounds. This might be, a different ball game, but tied up, and the shot is in as the Titans will go up by 3. South Central the other way, and looks like that one's gonna go out of bounds off of Triton.
I think a timeout would be good. Yeah, okay. I was like, I think it's time for a timeout.
And a perfect call here by Reina, as as they will take a timeout, calm things down.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a bit too excited there. You can see with that pass, just, kind of threw it out. So good timeout there.
Yeah, a little bit eager there by South Central, as the timeout will help them calm their nerves. It's only a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, still close ball game. Get things under control.
Yeah, I think that the Satellites do have an issue of getting overexcited. We saw that in the last game. It was kind of working out for them at first, but they kind of gassed themselves out, I would say. So we really need to make sure that they're controlling that and find the right balance of getting those hustle plays and then controlling it when you do have the ball.
Yeah, you want to get the ball down court as fast as possible, but you don't really want to be careless with the basketball. Yeah, South Central will inbound. Just under 3 to go here in the first quarter. As dribbling top of the key, he'll pass it to the wing and try to get it inside, but the Titans with the deflection.
That was
South
a really
Central.
long pass.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a great thought to get it in there, be an easy bucket, but
Right.
at the same time you want to be aware of the defenders.
Right. And you got to look at 45. His wingspan is really big. He's going to be able to get to those passes relatively easily just standing there.
Yeah, it's passing it around. They'll pass on the inside,
Oh,
kick out, and he'll take the shot just short. And we'll have, looks like it might be a pushing foul on South Central.
yeah. I think it's weird that he decided to push that back out instead of making the post move. I know the post is like a lot taller than you, but, there's always a chance you get fouled.
As the easy drive to the basket, and that roll in and out. As, man, probably the easiest bucket of his life does not go down.
Again, the Sally's not getting that rebound, giving them a second chance.
Yeah, offensive rebound might be crucial as that one hits the back of the rim, and they fight for the ball, and that's going to be, what are they going
Leave
to
a
call? Yeah,
like
it's going
over
to be
the
a,
head foul. I don't know what that's
yeah,
specifically
it's
called.
going to be over the back on the Titans. And South Central looking to, get something going here, as it's remained 8-5 for like a couple minutes now. As they'll pass it around, pass it to the wing, top of the key.
Mm.
And South Central, man, that careless pass will go the other way, and looks like it might have been a layup.
Yeah, I think the satellites just aren't being intentional enough with everything they're doing. They're just throwing kind of these weak passes that are easily getting picked off by Trinity.
Yeah, they need to take care of the ball more. They need to really knock down their shots, just like
There
that
we
one.
go.
There we go. Knocked it down, made it back to a 2-point game, just over a minute here in the first quarter. As the Titans pass it around, it's going to be Skins go with the screen, the ball inside, offensive rebound, and he was looking for a foul, not going to get one. South Central the other way.
Yeah, that's the thing is like when you're a big man, you're not really going to get a lot of calls down low, so you have to finish.
Yeah, it's very important to finish on those as South Central trying to get a good shot here as that one is going to go off of the Titans. Yeah, so it looks like 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. What kind of shot would you look for if you're South Central right now?
Well, obviously looking for the last shot, so you're going to pass it around a little bit, but I think in just a normal jumper, at the elbow maybe, I think that's an easy shot. It's going to be, if you get the defense kind of jumbled up, an easy shot there. Mm.
As just all kinds of deflections by Triton here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's just they're catching the satellites, still basically. And they're, oh, nice. Little
Nice
floater.
floater in the lane. That'll tie it up. 5 seconds left to go. He'll dribble crossover and he'll not get it to go. As
Taking a
no
fall, a pretty
foul.
big fall there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna call no foul. And we'll go to the second quarter, tied 10-10.
Yeah, I just think Trinity's catching the satellites literally, like almost literally flat footed. They're like not going to the passes. These passes aren't really that strong. They're kind of getting read pretty easily.
Yeah, maybe a fake pass every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
to get him biting, and then once he bites, you get the back door. You know.
Yeah, that's a really good point. They should really be faking a lot more. And you're right, that back door is going to be there. You still have the big man in the center, but if you're catching them by surprise, he's probably just going to foul you. And even better, if he's up a little bit, he won't even get to you in time. So that's a really good point. And
Yeah,
Cheerleaders did a great job.
yeah, exactly. Because if the defense is cheating, then that back door is usually going to be there.
Yeah, and you can tell where they're playing right now, they are cheating and it's working. So they're gonna probably do the same exact thing in the second quarter until the satellites get going.
Yeah, as South Central will have the ball to start the second quarter. It'll be Welsh pass to the corner as crossover. He'll get it back to the corner. Yeah, South Central looking for a good shot, and looks like they're gonna lose it here. They'll get it back. As not sure if there's a foul or yeah, I think there might have been a foul.
Maybe I'm not too sure what happened there.
Not too sure. Either way, South Central retains possession as Noah Howard
Oh,
with the
it was
pass.
there. That's what I was talking about, kind of like that flash to the block, and when all the defense just kind of pulled up a little bit.
Yeah, that shot usually is there as they'll pass inside, kick out to the corner, and that one is going to go down as South Central takes a 3-point lead.
Yeah, that's big there, kind of getting satellites, set for a good second quarter.
As the steal here by South Central, they'll take it the other way, and they'll set up their offense
Oh,
as a scrum there on the side, as looks like it's gonna be South Central retaining possession.
got
As looks
some.
like we're gonna have a foul, a pushing foul on the Titans.
Oh, yeah, you got like Butterfingers there a little bit, but it ended up working out for the Satellites.
Yeah, it's top of the key, almost stolen, but he'll get it inside, and it's gonna be another turnover here for South Central, as the Titans will go the other way with it. And that's going to be Hunsberger. He'll pass it to the top of the key to the wing. As trying to get a good shot here. Double team comes, but it doesn't matter for Hunsberger as he is able to bank it off the window. The pass inside, and looks like we're going to have a travel.
Oh. Really, they started out pretty good, and now they're kind of losing it again. Hopefully, they can get it together really quick. Take this time to calm themselves down and make those good passes again.
Yeah, it looks like South Central gets a little overwhelmed, after the first, second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they definitely, when there's a lot of loose balls, the Satellites get super sloppy, so they need to pick that up.
Definitely, as the Titans passing around, they'll get it to
Oh,
the inside, and that's going to be a steal. Great read there for South Central,
there
and
we
they'll get
go.
the easy layup as it goes back up to a 3-point lead. And South Central has tightened up their defense just a tad. As nice block there,
Oh,
offensive rebound though, and that is going to be a foul. But what a block right before
looked
that!
clean to me.
Yeah,
That's a
that
big block there.
might have been clean, but they did call it Hunsberger at the line for two. And it's funny because when I saw Gabe Hunsberger as their leading scorer, I was thinking more of a guard, right?
Right.
And he's a center, so it just really surprised me. And then what surprised me even more was him taking that three there at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, definitely showing all he can do pretty early on. Um, oh,
As the
great
pass
pass.
inside, and it'll be Colton Bennett getting the easy bunny
I was
as
holding my breath just hoping he'd make that.
as South Central goes up by 4 now. Their biggest lead of the game.
They look more energized now too. They're hopping around on defense and they're not staying flat-footed. So this is the momentum they needed.
Yeah, definitely having more energy on the defensive side, and looks like it's paid dividends and has contributed also to the offensive side. As it'll be Braden Grass taking the jumper, and that'll be off the mark. Rebound, Triton. As they'll bring it up the court, he'll pass it to the wing. Looks inside, he'll drive it and passing it around, trying to find the open man. As Mike Lorgren pass it to the wing, and he'll knock it down. I mean, I don't know if he called bank on that one, but it's, but it's three either way. As South Central comes the other way, up by 1, they'll get it inside, and nice dish
Yeah.
under the basket, and an easy layup there for South Central.
Yeah, there are plays where they just get it into the middle and then have a cutter are working out really great.
Yeah, it looks like the coach did not like that, as just an easy bucket there for South Central, and the Titans will take a timeout.
Yeah, another like pretty predictable timeout, just hoping to stop the Satellites' momentum and get your team back together. but up 19-16 in only 3 fouls to their 6. They're going to be in they're in bonus. Going to be in double bonus soon.
Yeah, I think the beginning of this game, where they were kind of turning it over, they weren't being too careful with the ball. It kind of seems like the Titans maybe should be up on South Central right now, but the Satellites luckily up by 3 here midway through the second.
Yep, and they should. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the Satellites can come back out with that same exact energy. That was really perfect. It was like enough to get those steals, but not too much that they're throwing those passes away once they get it.
Yeah, and it was really that timeout that they took that really helped them get back in the groove. So let's see if Trinity's timeout can do the same for them. As it'll be the Titans trying to look inside, but that's going to be a steal as they'll go the
Oh,
other way and off the mark on the layup as Triton will have the ball.
I'll give it to him. That was kind of a tough fast break. He had 2 men on him, but still want to make those and hopefully get a and one.
Yeah, it's a little harder on the fast break, because you're kind of in a rush as the 3 goes down for the Titans. They tied up at 19. So South Central the
Oh,
other way, and it's going to be a double dribble. So yet another turnover here for South Central.
I think this is a game of who can turn over their ball less. Their turnovers are like off the charts. And it's only this first half.
Yeah, definitely. Turnovers usually, win or lose you games, and both of these teams turn over here early. As South Central playing really good defense as pass inside the steal. They'll go the other way, the drive, and it's going to
Yeah.
be good. A little bit of contact, no call, as South Central goes back up by 2.
Yeah, you can kind of see that, both South Central and Trinity are in a 1-3-1. You kind of see they have similar styles of play. Really, the only big difference is that big man who was, both a shot maker and a great defender.
Yeah, Hunsberger, best player on their team as South Central. They will get another steal as that, might be like 7 steals here in the first half. But it's going to be, what did they call right there? Look like him.
I think it was just out of bounds.
Okay, so out of bounds off of South Central. Triton will get the ball as another steal. South Central the other way, and right back to the Triton. Right back to the Titans. As all right, it's Triton passing around. They'll get it to Hunsberger,
Oh,
and that one's gonna be too hot
yeah, it's
for
just,
Teddy
this
Skinsbull.
they both just can't find the right amount of energy. They're just too low or too high. Just can't really get locked in.
Yeah, you got to kind of have a balance, and it feels like both these teams here in the first half have had their ups and downs. As the drive, and that's going to be another steal there for Triton.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see that he just like they're not really aware of where the players are in the court, just kind of showing how they're kind of having tunnel vision.
As the corner 3, that's going to be short, and we're going to have a pushing foul. Looks like it's going to go against South Central. As Teddy Skinsel will inbound, looking for the open man. He'll pass it to Fletcher. As the Titans pass the ball around, I mean, South Central has done a good job of keeping them out of the paint
Oh,
as Hunsberger will take the 3. That'll be short. a fight for the ball, and that's going to be the Titans retaining possession as they will start up their defense once again. And the still there for South Central as they'll take it away from Hunsberger, and they're going to call a foul on Hunsberger.
Yeah, it looked like another push or out of control body foul. The ball's going all over the place. So it's really on who can minimize their mistakes the most, and it looks like it's going to be like a long game for both of them.
Yeah, as South Central here at the line, it's going to be Breeding Grass as unable to convert the 1-and-1. And looks like we're going to have a foul here on South Central. The Titans will have possession. So Michael Luran will bring up the ball. As the Titans haven't had much going here in the last couple of minutes, as South Central playing suffocating defense. The open three, though, and that one's going to go in and out off the backboard and back in. So South Central here with the ball as the kick to the wing, the corner, or the wing three
Oh,
off the mark. The turnover for South Central as the Titans come back the other way as we're nearing halftime here in South Central. The kick to the corner, the drive, baseline drive, and that one is going to be gathered, and that one will not go. South Central come back the other way. Nice pass inside, and that one will drop.
the the Titans tried to do like a little alley oop play there, almost worked.
Yeah, just couldn't get it to go. As South Central up by 4 at the free throw line. It'll be Colton Bennett for 2. 15 seconds left to go here in the first half as he knocks it down. So it looks like it was going to be an and one, and he made it. So it looks like we're
Oh,
going to have
huh?
a foul here for South Central.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So the Titans hoisting up a 3,
Oh,
and that one is going to drop off the window.
buzzer beater 3.
Yeah, that was a buzzer beater 3 ending the half, and South Central will go up by 2 here at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, both teams just are doing things like half a second too quick, and a lot of their passes are getting picked off because they're just not fully aware of where everyone's on the court. So I think when they're both in their locker rooms, they need to sort of, calm themselves down. Hopefully their coaches aren't escalating their emotions, to calm down and to just remember what kind of team they are and what they play, and then to execute that on in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like emotions were riding high for both teams as I mean, it was kind of sloppy. I mean, both teams, over 20 points for the half, but I believe it was maybe like 10 turnovers for each squad.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not even really exaggerating. It was just full of turnovers, and like multiple turnovers in like one play. Also, it's just it was a lot of bad passes that they need to tighten up, especially South Central, where a lot of their plays are based on extremely solid passing and looking for an open shot. I will say, like I said before, though, the plays that they're running where they get it into the someone in the key and then pass it off to someone doing a layup is working extremely well. So they would probably continue to do those plays, probably exclusively those plays for the first half of the third quarter to try to get their lead back up.
Yeah, definitely. It just feels like South Central should have a bigger lead. I mean, because the Titans, they really couldn't get nothing going for a couple of possessions. It's just that South Central really couldn't get a basket on the other end.
Yeah. You can see the momentum shifts back and forth, but they're just such for like a such small amount of time that it's they're ending up tied still. So it's someone needs to go for a run, I think, and then after that they'll be able to calm down and play some better basketball. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like
made
we
it
have.
three.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's missed. And then the announcer's jinx.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
But looks like we have pop for shots, so it kind of looks like you make it and you get
yeah,
a
like a one
Coke.
liter.
Yeah,
That's cute. Oh, oh, the astronaut. Oh,
off the mark. You sure it's not a chicken?
oh, he has a chicken head.
Oh, bro, that's a chicken.
We were half right and half
Yeah,
wrong.
I think it was two different people.
Really?
Like
No, I
maybe
think
like
that's what he was wearing before, but
yeah.
he's wearing an astronaut costume with a chicken head.
Is he?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Well, we got our mascot back here.
Maybe he is the mascot,
Yeah,
actually.
maybe.
I'd say
Yes.
like their mascot's like relatively easy.
Yeah. Easiest job ever.
We have another dude in a chicken head.
I think did he take his chicken head?
Yeah, the dude in white took his chicken head off, and the red dude in red just took his chicken head off.
Oh wow, they both have a chicken head?
Yeah, the red dude just came into frame.
Huh.
I wonder who's gonna win.
Yeah. Like the three does
Oof,
not go down as that was short.
need a little bit more legs there.
No more legs. That one off the mark.
Ooh,
It looks like everybody's making it at
interesting.
first, and now nobody can make it.
Interesting shooting forms here.
Yeah,
Oh, that one looked pretty good.
yeah.
Oh, oh,
Oh, got it.
no jump. Flexing
Dang,
on all of us.
flexing. Is the free throw
Oh,
does not go down.
that was
Just
good.
short.
That's a good. Lots of participants.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like we got a good line here.
Hey, he's already out. He missed before. He's the one we jinxed. Ooh.
Looks like some of them are getting back in line.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
cheerleader. Oh, no jump or nothing.
Yeah. That's a tough shot to shoot if you don't play basketball.
Yeah,
Wait for
definitely.
effort.
Yeah. The little
Oh.
girl, oh,
Oh my god. I did like a summer camp with like girls and boys that age. And it is
yeah,
just like when they can't make it into the basket, it's so hard to teach them. Because they get
yeah.
super sad. You're
Oh,
like, I don't know what to tell you.
yeah.
She's
Just
like,
so
they're just
young.
physically not strong enough.
Dang. She almost made that one.
Yeah.
This muscle shirt
The wife
dude gets it to
beater.
go.
Oh,
Dang.
just kidding. Why is he wearing a tank top? It's like 30
Yeah.
degrees out.
because he's a baller. Yes, dude in pants off off the backboard. Ooh,
Oh, too far right.
and all these
Oh, they're
kids are building a
oh
brick
they're going
house.
too left. Let him shoot.
Let them shoot.
Oh, one
As
more.
they're all building a brick house. Hmm. And
Oh, in
that
and
kid was
out.
earlier. He missed twice.
No one's getting by us.
Yeah, we see that.
Ooh, that was a really flat shot, but I think the satellite shooting has been a lot better in this game. Missing a
Yeah,
few
definitely.
here and there, but overall, I think it's a lot better than last time.
Yeah,
Especially with their those like layup shots.
exactly. As one goes down, finally. I mean, there we go.
All right, what are you expecting to see coming out of the half?
I mean, I think that South Central. I think they'll come out strong here in the third quarter. As the coach probably had a really good talk with them and reminding them, who they are and really like who their opponent is. And so I think that they'll come out strong here in the second half.
Yeah, what are you expecting? What do you think Trinity's gonna do?
I mean, I feel like they're a pretty good team. I think like because they're 0-1 in the season, but that's only one game. You can't really, you know, get a
Right.
measurement out of one game. So
Yeah, right.
I
I would
think
say they're a pretty even matchup here.
yeah, they're almost even. So I mean, I want to say that South Central is gonna pull away, but I mean, I kind of don't feel like that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a close game, and it
Yeah.
might come down to one shot.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a possibility one of them can go on a run, but it's looking like they're going to be pretty even the whole time. And I think I'm expecting the Titans to give it to their post player a lot more. I feel like he's not was not given a lot of opportunities in the first half to make some points. So I think they're
Yeah,
going to really focus on that outside passing to get it into him.
yeah, Hunsberger, um, yeah, like you said, he didn't get as much opportunities as they would have hoped, because of course, the best player in your team, you want them to have usually more shots than all the rest of the players, but it felt like Hunsberger did not get the ball enough during the first half.
Yeah, I mean that might have been due to the Satellites defense, which their defense wasn't absolutely horrible. It was decent, but I think that's also just due to the turnovers. I think just as like a big man on turnovers, they're not really involved with those as much. I would say just because I think quicker players are more involved with turnovers. So I just think like that was a big issue uh, for them to give him the ball.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of credit goes to the Satellites
Good to
defense.
Josh.
I know, I'm like, what's going on
A
here?
little jump
um,
scare there, but
but a lot of credit goes to the Satellites defense. Um, I think that Hunsberger just has to get himself open more.
yeah, you're right. He does seem pretty flat-footed down at the post.
As we start the second half, 2-point game as South Central up. The Titans with the ball as they'll work it around. And looks like they get it inside. And it's going to be off of Triton. So South Central will have the ball. And so it looks like we might have A little bit more buffering here in the second half, but we're gonna bear with it as the three
Oh,
will not go down. That one's gonna be short, and the Titans will come the other way, trying to find an open shot. But this suffocating defense here for South Central, not letting them get any room here as the drive, and that one's gonna be
yeah.
passed to the baseline. That will not go. Offensive rebound here for Hunsberger,
Oh,
and he's gonna easily get it to go. He'll tie up the ball game.
that's a great job for the satellites, though, not fouling him. It's easy to foul that position. They just kept their arms straight up when they knew they didn't get the ball, which is really smart.
Yeah, I mean that's really the easy thing to do on a guy, that's a lot taller than you,
Yeah,
but
that's all you can do. If you
yeah,
jump, they're probably gonna
exactly.
call you on a foul. So
Yeah, but you just got to do your best and play the best defense that you really can.
right, yeah, yeah. The best defense on a big man is to never let them get the ball. That's really
As he gets it once again, and he gets another bucket, as
yeah.
now
He's
the
yeah.
Titans take the lead.
Like once he gets it, and if he's in the key, like he's gonna score.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to bring that double team once he gets the ball and, force somebody else to take
Yeah,
a shot.
and he
As the
is
pass
kind of quick to
inside.
pass. Oh,
Yeah, and
so that's a good point. That would probably work.
exactly. As another turnover here for South Central, Triton comes the other way with it. As Eddie Scroy will pass it top of the key. They'll get it to the corner as they're trying to find the open man. Looks like he might have drove. Kick out to the baseline, and the shot it looks like kind of off the mark. And it was. As South Central comes the other way with it.
Turns it over. Yeah, it's looking like again, just not taking care of the ball and just
Yeah,
letting the distractions kind of impact your passing.
exactly. As they're going back and forth, turnover after turnover, and just not able to really get anything going.
Right. Yeah. It's just yeah. It's like after two passes, it's getting picked off. So they really gonna have to work on V cutting and getting open.
Has the drive
Great
inside,
coach.
and he'll get it to go as the Titans go up by 4. South Central their way. They have to find the open man, get an easy shot. It's going to be a foul here on Triton. As Colton Bennett with the ball, pass it to the wing. Driving kick, as just trying to find any open shot they can, as it'll be off the rim, and that's going to go the other way.
Yeah, that's pretty nice to see because you could finally like really see the spacing and everything that the satellites have. I think they've been lacking that spacing. They kind of get jumbled up, especially on defense. They're kind of just getting jumbled up together, and the trains are able to just get through, or they know exactly where the pass is going to go.
As Triton will get it to the wing, the drive and the kick. And I mean, Triton only up by 4 here as South Central tries to get a stop, and they will, as South Central will have the ball.
You can see, each coach's frustration with these turnovers. Every time they're doing it, they have their hands up in the air, just saying why.
Yeah, both of these coaches a little bit frustrated as just
Understandably.
a lot of turnovers here as
Ooh,
South
nice
Central with the
three.
3, and that is going to go down.
Oh, I think the ref had a few words to say to the satellites coach. Oh, just kidding. He was just calling a timeout.
As yeah, that shot goes down, and South Central will take a timeout, down by one.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of not what I was hoping for, but kind of what I was expecting to see. It's like it's slightly toned down from the second half, but it's still quite a few of your, not being intentional in everything that they're doing.
Yeah, and like I said before, you kind of hope that South Central, would pull away here in the third quarter, but I mean, between these two teams, they seem almost evenly matched. I didn't really see it happening, and I mean, I kind of called it as 1 point game here midway through the third.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell just how many turnovers there have been just based on the time. We're just starting a little way into the third quarter, and we've been live for over an hour.
Yeah, as a,
You can
a jump
see
ball. Ooh,
how
it's
much
gonna
the
be
clock is being stopped.
exactly as a foul on South Central. Triton will have the ball up one. So Michael Luron bringing the ball up for Triton. He gets it to the wing. The drive,
Great
jump
defense.
stop as they'll get it back out, and the three will fall.
That was
As
solid defense there, but a little too early on that closeout.
yeah, as we might have an injured player here for Triton.
Yeah, that did look a little like he twisted his ankle there.
Yeah, it looked a little awkward there.
Yeah, let's see if we can see what happened. Never mind.
As timeout commercial break. Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah, just
mean,
twisted his ankle there pretty bad.
yeah, it kind of looked like he just twisted his ankle, and
Yeah,
you know,
those are tough because you just step a little bit wrong and then your ankle hurts for 2 months.
yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I bet you it's happened to you. It's definitely happened to me.
Yeah,
It's
I
just,
remember this like club team I was playing. I shot a three. She like moved into me, so I landed on her foot and twisted my ankle pretty bad. I was able to shoot the free throw, but then I got benched. And then after a few minutes, like, oh, I feel fine. And then the immediate next play, the same exact thing happened with the same exact girl.
ooh,
And she ended
it's
up, I think she got like, I don't know what happened to her. But then I was out for like a long time. Just twist ankles are no joke.
yeah. I mean, that's just rough. Having it happen, once but twice.
Yeah, it was rough. And I was
Yeah,
playing really well too.
as the three for
Oh,
South Central splash, and looks like South Central will pull within one once again.
yeah, that's a big point there. Out of that little break that they got. Oh,
As the bucket there for Triton, they go back up by three. So we go back and forth. South Central trying to get a good shot. Double team comes, turnover. Here comes the Titans, and they get another layup. 5-point game here with 2 minutes left to go in the third. So the
oh,
shot, as it's going to be Jack Haschel knocking down the enormous three, as they needed that big, Raina.
yeah. I'm sure the gym is extremely loud after that shot.
Yeah, I think this crowd has really gotten into, as is we're almost in the fourth
Ooh,
quarter, and that's going to be what are they going to call
a
here?
travel.
Travel
Yeah, I got
by
some people tripping over each
Triton.
other.
Yeah, and so 2-point game, South Central with the ball. Just under two to go here in the third.
Yeah, I mean now kind of the energy is kind of settled down. They got a little bit of break, so hopefully they can keep it under control again.
Yeah, Haschel will pass to the top of the key. They get it around to the corner, and that one's
Well,
going to be long as the Titans will come back the other way.
yeah, that's a tough shot. I mean, that's their play, but it's a tough shot to make.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care who you are. Contested corner three is always going to be a tough shot. As looks like they might call offensive foul on Hunsberger.
Oh, oh, it's coach didn't like
Yeah,
that.
the coach did not like that as he turned the other way.
I mean, I
So
understand. That's their. He has what, 3 fouls? I think now, at least
yeah,
two.
I think that might be two or three for their best player on their team.
You don't want your best player, and honestly, one of their top defenders, having to play a little timid.
Yeah, and then especially if he fouls out, that's going to be big for this game as they're going to call a foul there on number 24.
Yeah, honestly, with him out of the game, the satellites have a lot more options, so it's best for Trinity to keep him in.
Yeah, so Skenzel will pick up his second as
Oh,
just a careless pass there, and Triton's going to have it, and they'll turn it over.
yeah, I
So,
mean, that was a. It could have worked. That pass just was a little too long.
yeah, and it seems like,
Oh my
oh
god.
my
I
goodness,
was hoping he wouldn't call it, but you
they're
have to
gonna,
put both feet down past the half court for it to not be an over and back.
yeah. Okay, so he touched it before his feet came down.
Yeah, he jumped in
Oh,
the air, caught it.
yeah, yeah.
That's still an over and back.
Ooh. Yeah, and so I mean, it seems like if there's one turnover, then there's a second, and then maybe a
Right.
third.
Yeah, that's a
You know,
good point. Yeah,
yeah,
they keep making the same mistakes, and but it's like also when they're doing well, they can normally repeat that too. So they just need someone to step up and organize everyone.
yeah. It's great expression there by the ref. He says it's South Central ball. So we have about 30 seconds left to go here in the third, as South Central still down by two, and deflection, but South Central will retain possession. They get it to the corner, and it looks like he might have stepped on the baseline.
Uh,
Oof. Yep, and he did.
I've noticed that a lot with recently in basketball, specifically South Central. They like that under the basket pass, which I think is a bit odd. It's not
Yeah,
normally like a good pass, I would say.
yeah, definitely. As the tie is maybe trying to get the last shot, and maybe not. As oh, it's going to be the end of the third quarter, and so 2 point game here going into the fourth. What does South Central need to do to get the lead back here, Raina?
I mean, they're kind of on track with scoring, right? On their normal averages. So it's not like they're making less baskets. It's just that they are, because of all the turnovers happening, they just have a lot more possessions. So I think they are not valuing each possession, which I think is a mentality they have to change. Um, I think I don't think it's going to happen in a quarter, but in general, I think they should learn to value each play and keep up their solid defense. And of course, just don't put yourself in a bad spot to pass. I saw like a lot of the bad passes are because they put themselves in a bad spot when handling the ball. So I would say that's the biggest thing here in the quarter that they can focus on.
Yeah, and if you get in a bad spot, then it's usually hard to get out of that, especially if a double team comes. Then I mean, it's usually hard to get that pass off. So you really want to, um, you know, not really get yourself in that situation in the first place. And
Right.
yeah, just South Central has been doing that a lot here in the first three
Like
quarters.
they transitioned to a 2-3, probably to, not have that top person running so much. But I don't. You know that they can trap, so don't go into the areas you know they'll trap you at. There's specific areas on the court that are made for trapping. You know.
Exactly. As a nice pass there, and we're gonna have a tie ball game here as we start the fourth. So 35-35, Triton trying to
Oh,
retake the lead, and
I knew it.
they're gonna try to retake the lead here at the line.
You could just tell that he was gonna beat everyone once he beat that first person. You could just tell no one was ready for help. And again, that's just not knowing where everyone is out in the court. You should know where ball is at all times.
Yeah, usually when the first person gets beat, I mean, help is supposed to come, but it usually, doesn't come sometimes. And so, that is usually the outcome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one thing like my coach taught me or told me that just kind of like made things click is that, you have your man and whoever has the ball is also your man. So you're keeping track of two people a lot of the time, at least.
It looks like that might have been a turnover there for South Central. So the Titans will lead by one, and what are we going to have here?
I think there was a off ball foul, but I'm not too sure what happened.
Yeah, it might have been a foul, but the Titans will have the ball up one as they get it to the corner. Nice pass inside, and surprisingly, he didn't go up with that. And
Yeah, that was a big surprise.
yeah, huge surprise, but he gets it to his teammate, unable to get it to go. But offensive rebound, Reina.
Yeah, they need to get this rebound. They've gotten so many shots here, and
Exactly.
look at there's so many people down. All of the satellites are down there, and someone else is getting the rebound.
I know, you see 3, 4 white jerseys, and the Triton, getting the rebound. Um,
Yeah, it's not like it was 45 getting the rebounds too. It was a person the same height as the rest of them.
exactly. As still a 1 point game, South Central is well within reach. So they just really need to get a stop here. As the drive and the baseline bucket will go down. As 3 point game now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the satellites, you're down. You don't get the luxury of you're a whole play down. So you need two good plays in a row, not just one.
Yeah, as a foul there, it's going to be maybe a reach in foul there on Triton. So South Central will
Oh,
inbound, and yeah, Triton going to
that
read
was
that
honestly,
one.
I think that was a good defense there. That was a good steal. Yeah, he telegraphed the pass, but I think still that it's hard to catch a pass from the inbounder.
Yeah, he really read that one.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, again there, maybe a pump fake.
Yeah, you're totally right with the fakes. Like they just fake it. They jump a lot. Both teams jump a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, you. I like the audience halfway participating.
yeah. There's a
It's a
couple
rough job being a
people.
cheerleader. A lot of people don't cheer, so it's really awkward.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, the satellites are down three. Uh, but they have two fouls on their four. So I think the Satellites have been doing a really good job at not fouling, but I also think that's because the big man is down there and it's harder for him to get calls. So the Satellites doing a relatively good job at defense, kind of up until those last few plays, I would think.
Yeah, and the student section is really still well in this ball game. Is
Yeah,
only 3 point game. You
yeah,
know
they're a great student section. They stay the whole game no matter what.
exactly. As Triton will have the ball, they'll bring it up, pass to the wing, the drive, baseline drive, and we're gonna jump to the other side of the court. as looks like it
The
might have been a
15th
foul
foul.
there on Triton. Shooting
Oh,
foul.
I mean, these are big free throws here.
Yeah, it's gonna be, or is it gonna be a shooting foul?
Yeah. Oh, oh,
Uh,
it's not.
yeah, it just kind of looked like
Yeah, it
a
looked like he was
shot.
going up for a layup
Uh,
and got fouled.
yeah, it kind of looked like that. So I mean, camera angle here. So Colton Bennett will have the drive, and they're gonna get taken away. So yeah, another turnover here for South Central Reina.
Yeah, it's just I can't tell if they're both just playing amazing defense and are just in the right position at the right time, or they are just making a lot of bad choices.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to the defense, but I mean, as an offense, you got to be a little bit smarter. As Bennett might have gotten a layup there, not too sure.
We'll look at the
Triton,
scoreboard here.
yeah, Triton coming the other way.
I
Looks
don't think he
like,
made it.
yeah, it looks like he might have missed it. So Triton with the jump stop, he'll get it out to Hunsberger, pass to the top of the key. So a little under 5 left to go here in the fourth quarter. As the Titans pass it around and nice baseline drive, but unable to get it to go. As pass to the wing for South Central, as they really need a good shot here. As you know, time is running down this game. So Strach gonna take the shot. It's gonna be a little bit left off the back of the rim, and they're gonna call that off of the Titans. Wow.
Yeah, I mean the calls are going their way, so really no excuse to make a basket here.
Yeah, I mean, when the calls are going your way, you really gotta take advantage and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Which is, they don't really, which has been their problem. They haven't taken advantage of a lot of opportunities they had.
yeah,
Like they
Strach
get good steals, but they can't score off of them.
definitely Strach with the ball
Oh,
and
rough
get
call there.
yeah, you know, just
But
maybe a
again, the
little
satellites are
bump.
getting the calls.
Yeah, another call going the Satellite's way as it'll be Derek Welsh coming in for Grass.
Yeah, and he has two sisters that play basketball. The Welsh family,
Oh
all
wow,
pretty good.
yeah. I mean, a sports family.
Yeah, and I think one of the Welshes also plays volleyball. Just he's a dual athlete. And
As
she's
it's
like
a
one of the top scorers on the girls team. She's a setter on the volleyball team, so she's really a star athlete.
oh wow, so a
Yeah.
lot of talent there in the Welsh family.
Mm-hmm.
So always nice to see. Um,
It's kind of weird though because they don't have as blonde of hair as he does. So.
yeah, as Colin
Ooh.
Ward is gonna hit the 1-and-1. I mean, these free throws really seem crucial. Even though there's about 4 minutes left, they really seem crucial here for South Central.
Yeah, that's big for the
Yeah,
satellites.
as he knocks down both of them, and so we're gonna have, I believe, a 1 point game. Yep, 1 point game,
Yep.
and it's gonna be Satellites basketball.
Yeah, and then timeout. Yeah, those free throws were, really momentum shifting. I think this timeout's probably going to interrupt that, but those were good, putting us within 1 point. And once they gain the lead, that is going to be amazing for the Salads because then they're not worried about, scoring again. Now they're worried about defending, which I think they're a lot better at.
Yeah, if we could get a peek here at the scoreboard, we can see how much time is left here in the fourth, as it's a 1 point game. The Titans do have the lead. I mean, South Central, they've stayed in this game, you know, through, every single quarter. What do they have to do here, to take the lead and to, you know, not give it away.
Yeah, they honestly just really have to focus. Like it's every individual player needs to be locked in right now.
Definitely. As South Central trying to get a good shot here. A pass to the wing, pass down low, and just trying to get a good
Oh,
shot here. It's going to be a block there by Hunsberger.
everything was great there besides that drive. The passing was good. He was open. I'd give him that, but not for the drive. More for either a long jumper or three.
Yeah, definitely.
But that goes to show that I think their offense can win this game for them.
So it's going to be Strach inbounding as he'll get it in. I believe there's about 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth, so South Central really needs a bucket
Oh,
as they turn it over the Titans the other way and a nice block.
blocked it though. Yeah, there you go.
Huge.
He was caught in a bad space, and one, he passed it too soon, but two, his teammates weren't really getting open for him.
Yeah, Braiding Grass, coming to the rescue right there. So they'll get it into Hunsberger.
Mm,
Kick to the corner, and that shot falls. So
yeah,
huge three here.
that was a good screen there. I think you just have to know that play, really to guard that.
Yeah, and it was looks like it was almost a turnover. Maybe it was. They got the ball back as pass to Strach, and he'll get it to Huerta as Huerta dribbles it. Looks like he might, yeah, pass it to Welsh. South Central just trying to get something here as
Couldn't get
um
anything going there.
yeah, it looks like it might be a foul there on Triton.
Or is it? I think it's an injury timeout.
Or it might have been a shooting foul.
His shoe's off.
Oh.
That Triton player was walking towards us. His shoe was half off. I think there was a foul occurring, and his shoe came off.
Oh, okay.
And I think it counted. I'm not too sure what that call was, but
Yeah, I mean, didn't see it there, but who is that? Derek Welsh? Yeah, it's gonna be
yeah.
Welsh at the line, maybe for two. Yeah, I believe it's a 4 point game right now.
We'll see.
Oh,
Ooh,
it, it might have been a and one,
yeah, but
and
that was an air ball. So,
yeah, and then he airballed the and one.
oh yeah, you could just tell that. I think the satellites don't handle pressure very well.
Yeah, I mean, nerves will get to you, but you just got to really, work
Yeah,
on that. You got to practice.
yeah, it is. It's definitely. I think the mental side of sports aren't emphasized as much as they should be. If their mental game was as good as their physical game, they would be dominating right now. So I think I'm up on my soapbox about coaching. I think that mental strength training is just as important, and I think it's clearly showed here.
Yeah, definitely. So I believe that was a 1-and-1 on the other end, and he just airballed it.
Yeah, I mean they're in double bonus now, so I think it was an and one.
I mean, because it's a
No,
four
you're
point.
right. They were
Yeah,
probably just in. They weren't in double bonus yet. Yeah. Um, they're fouling a lot though, so the Tens are in foul trouble.
yeah. So South Central will get the ball back. About 2:20 left to go. I mean, they really, really need something right here.
Yeah, they can't allow the Titans to get a bigger lead. I think if they score in this one, I think it's pretty close to being over.
Yeah, I mean, just couldn't getting things to go. I haven't been keeping track of turnovers, but I mean, I think this, South Central has at least 20 turnovers on the game.
Yeah, it's a lot, and they have 2 minutes left. they haven't really been able to pull it together lately. So it's just, I think right now is they really have to want it and go all out.
And oh, it's gonna be another turnover there for the Titans. So South Central getting some good luck here with a little under 2 to go.
Yeah, 2 possessions down. Really got to score here and then get a quick stop to make it
Yeah,
comfortable.
I think you really got to take it slow here. You
Yeah,
really
yeah,
have to
you have
take
a
it
lot of
slow
time. Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
because they've just
Rushing
been
something is the
rushing it.
worst thing you could do right now.
Yeah, they've been rushing it pretty much the whole game. On some possessions, it's been working, but on most, it hasn't.
Yeah, right. And I think they're doing a good job now, but their defense is just right there.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked the drive there. I wouldn't.
Oh,
I-
excuse me. I'm sorry. I saw that it looked like a carry, but
oh,
whatever.
and
Sorry, what were you saying?
they didn't call it.
Yeah, they
um,
did call it.
yeah, I mean, on that last possession, I would have liked the drive if I was the coach. But he settled, and it was short. So I mean,
Yeah, yeah, you're
it's
totally right on that. Their passing spread out the defense enough for the drive to work. So yeah, I agree.
yeah,
And yeah, and they're in foul trouble, so you're likely gonna get fouled in there.
yeah, exactly. You got to kind of make something happen instead of just settle for the 3-point shot.
Yeah, yeah, especially when you don't need a three right now. You're still just 2 possessions away. You can get both layups to tie. So
As the ref will talk to number 22. Not sure. Not sure what he told him. Maybe being a
I
little
don't know, but
aggressive.
the way he's getting guarded right now, it's probably because
Yeah,
there's a lot of contact between those two.
yeah, something like that. As
Yep.
South
Yeah.
Central being
Great
really
jump ball
aggressive.
there.
Yeah, they get the jump ball, so they're gonna have the ball once
Yeah, it's
again.
great when you can get those plays without fouling. Looks like the coach is going to drop a play here for the Satellites.
Yeah,
What do you think they're going to? What shot do you think they're going to take?
I mean, I'm hoping that they, get to the basket, get a layup. But I mean, almost this whole game, they've been relying on that 3-point shot. So maybe you're just hoping they get an open 3-point shot and they'll knock it down.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. I hope they're going to go in for a layup, but I think a long jumper is out of the question. I think that's just a low percentage shot for only 2 points. So I think it's going to be a layup or a three, depending on how confident the players are.
Yeah, so just over a minute left to go here in the fourth. So 4-point game. Central, I think they really need to knock down a shot here, or it might be as good as over.
Yeah, I think they probably have like a minute and a half left, so it's now or never.
Yeah, now or never. As a good shot right
Oh,
there. Just not able to knock down, man. Clean look there for Huerta.
yeah,
As
I
the
mean, there's always
drive,
a yeah.
baseline drive, and that'll
Oh,
go down.
I bet
As
that gym
now,
is loud.
yeah, I bet you that crowd erupted after that shot. As now just a 2-point game, a little under 1 minute left to go.
Yeah, those rebounds are, you know, exact like the Satellites need those rebounds. If they're gonna take, threes on their plays, all four, the rest of the four of them have to be under the basket, ready for that rebound.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that's just really, you know, the fight of this South Central team, missing that wide open three, looks like it's going to go the other way, but an offensive rebound, a huge offensive rebound at that.
Yeah, I mean they really like those corner threes, and they're tough shots. So that was a bit odd, I think, to probably one of the toughest shots when you're down in so little time, But I'm not the coach, and I'm sure he has reasoning for that.
Yeah, but just great cleanup there as got the baseline jumper to go as they're pressing here and trying
Oh,
will break the press and they'll get it inside.
a
So I mean
great
they might
press
try
though.
to
Yeah.
kill time here, but it's gonna be a turnover. South Central with the ball. He'll drive
Oh
it
my
and he'll
god.
get it to go. He'll tie this ball game up as
He
41
remember
to
I think 14
41.
or 15. He's playing out of his mind right now. He's the one that got to the free throw line that changed the whole course of it. And look at him, he's doing a spin reverse layup off of a steal.
Yeah, man. What a steal, what a drive, and what a finish.
Yeah, I mean, player of the game for me automatically. I was already thinking about it when he got those free throws, but he's exactly what the Satellites needed. He needed that, and they needed that energy that he brought to the court, and you could see that defense was just all over the Titans. They got that amazing steal.
Yeah, I think Welsh has really came up big, here in the fourth quarter as, tying this ball game up. 27.6 seconds left to go.
Oh,
Tie
big.
ball game.
Do you know who's getting ball? Is it it's probably Titans, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Triton getting the ball. So, I mean, tie ball game. Ooh, this one is coming down to it.
Yeah, I think I don't think you should foul here. I think you should try to get a steal or go into overtime. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely. Um, you know, that's pretty crazy though. I kind of called this because
Yep.
I had said, yeah, that South Central was it didn't look like they're gonna pull away and that it might just come down to the last shot and it looks like it might.
Yeah, it's looking like they're basing this off of they want to get a steal or they want to lock up their defense, not get a steal because they're back on no press.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
the Titans
Oh,
passing the ball around.
a push call.
Oh my, that's gonna be a foul there on South
Big.
Central, but
Luckily, not shooting though.
yeah, I believe Triton's not yet in the bonus yet. Only 5 fouls. So lucky break there.
Yeah, I got subbed out.
Yeah, really quick.
Okay, I mean it was he was playing good defense, but he just had a little bit too much
Yeah, and
pressure
so
on.
you get it to your best player, 10 seconds left, and
Ooh.
they're going to have a timeout.
Yeah, I think they're gonna give it to 45 for him to do something.
Yeah, I mean, best player on your team. If I was the coach, I would have it in 45's hands as well.
Yeah, I mean I would say they're probably not gonna go for a three, but I think they're gonna try to get it to him in the post because really once he's in the key in the ball, he's pretty good at making it. I don't think we've seen too many plays where he hasn't made a shot where he's gotten the ball in the key.
Yeah, I mean, if the Titans, if they do get to 45 down there in the paint, I think it's going to be really tough for South Central, to stop that as they haven't been able to stop it all game.
Yeah, I think no foul here by the sidelines. I can't remember the rules for bonus and double bonus. I think it's 6 is you're in bonus.
Yeah, I believe I mean it's about either 6 or 7 you're around there.
Okay, yeah, I always forget.
Yeah, and so South Central, you really don't want to foul here. You want to play really good defense, and
Oh,
that was
great
really good
defense.
defense, and try and threw it away.
Yeah, honestly, I think I don't think either team really handles pressure that well. So I think it was the best for the
That'll
sidelines
be
that they didn't have
Welsh,
to inbounds that.
definitely as Welsh.
Oh,
Like it out of bounds, and that's going to go off of Triton. So the Lions with, I believe, about 5 seconds left to go inbounding, trying to get the game winner. So they're
Oh
going to get it inside. It's going to be Colton Bennett.
no,
And are they going to call a foul there?
no, it's in
They're
overtime.
not going to call a foul. That is going to be the end of
Ooh,
regulation, as it will not go down, and we have extra time here.
that shot was close. That was a tough miss there, but at least we didn't lose the game. We're just in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, that was right there. You got in your best player's hands, and Bennett
That was
nearly
a tough
knocked down
shot.
the game winner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a tough
also,
shot, and you got
yeah,
really close to
really,
making
really
that.
tough
So
shot. Like what, it was like two or three Titan defenders around him, and still almost got it to go.
yeah, and I believe 45 was right in front of him too. So he had to shoot over his hand on like a fadeaway corner shot.
Yeah, so I mean, just props to him for even getting it over number
Yeah,
yeah, Hunsberger.
yeah, but here I'm sure there's a lot of energy on both teams, a lot of nervousness too. So I think whoever can control those nerves and have less turnovers is gonna win this overtime.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much been a whole game where both of these teams have had nerves. And, I think that's been the reason why both these teams have so many turnovers in this one. And so it's going to be the team who can have the most composure.
I think
As I mean,
Titans gonna win this tip.
yeah, I was about to say that's not really fair. Hunsberger versus Bennett.
Yeah, they won
So
it.
the Titans will win the tip as we start. So it's
Four
going to
minute.
be 4 minutes instead of
Yeah.
5. As they try to get a good shot here. Hunsberger kicks it to
Oh,
the wing,
what?
and looks like he just lost it there.
Wait, what happened?
That wasn't even tipped by South Central.
How did he
Um,
get behind him? Did he just flick it backwards?
yes, Skenzel just lost the ball. That was
Very interesting.
very interesting.
You never know. These teams are their turnovers
Corner
are
three, and
really
it does
random.
not drop. Yeah, I mean, nerves are getting the best of both of them.
Like
As
butterfingers.
another
Their team
turnover,
cannot
just yeah,
get traction on the ball.
just careless with the ball there by the Titans, and South Central will thank them. But
Yeah,
let's
but
see if they can. Yeah, let's see if they can get a bucket here.
yeah, they normally cannot capitalize on steals. So
Yeah, exactly. It's been a flaw for South Central, so it's gonna be
yeah.
Huerta with the
Ooh.
drive
Oh,
and unable to get it to go. It's gonna be Hunsberger with the rebound.
he's been big in the game though.
Yeah, Hunsberger. I'm not sure how many rebounds he's had, but I think it's been about 10 rebounds.
And he's
Oh, and
had
it's right
clutch
through his
rebounds too.
legs. Yeah, right through his legs. Kick it to the corner. He will not take the shot. He'll drive it, and they'll try to find a good shot. Strotch,
Oh,
jump stop, and he'll get rejected.
45 is
And
hurt.
yeah, it looks like 45 might have hurt his knee.
Yeah, look, a knee or another ankle issue.
Yeah, looks like
See if they
he.
keep him in.
Yeah, see if he stays in the game.
This is wow. What a game
Ooh,
this is.
yeah, this game has had everything in it.
I
And
mean, you want to keep him in. You really want to keep him in, but if
yeah,
he's hurt,
you
he's not going
really
to be much
don't.
help.
Yeah, you really don't want to lose your best player at this point in the game.
Yeah, with 2.5 minutes left, a lot can happen then, and we only need one by one.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to, as
Yeah, I think they
Hunsberger.
have to put him out,
Yeah,
and they
Hunsberger
can't
just
delay the
didn't
game
look
that long. So
exactly. He just didn't look good right there. So I think they're gonna have to sit him down. 2 minutes
mhm.
left here in overtime.
I would maybe expect a sub soon if his injury is not that bad and it was, just a quick sprain. I'm sure that's what the coach is hoping, but we'll see.
Yeah, as that one's gonna go the other way, it's gonna be, I believe it. I don't know if it was a foul or it was just off of
I think it just
the
went out of
Titans.
bounds.
Okay, so the bounds off of the Titans. South Central will have the ball. A little over 2 minutes left to go here in overtime, and they'll get the pass down of this count. Colton Bennett almost stolen away, but they'll retain possession. What's going on with these camera angles? So Strauch to give it to Bennett.
Did he
Huerta with
actually?
the three and
Oh,
in and out. Huerta cannot get it to go as
yeah,
that
he's.
is three straight misses and good looks too.
They are, yeah, they are good. They're smart shots, but accuracy just a little bit off.
Yeah, so the Titans are trying to take the
Ooh,
lead, and that one's
and
gonna
a
go off the
rebound.
mark. Yeah, it looks
He
like
made up for his
neither of these
mistakes.
teams wants the lead as we have a little over 1 minute left to go here in overtime. We're still tied at
Oh,
41, and that's a still huge still and a huge layup. So the Titans will have the first points here in overtime.
yeah, big layup there. A
The
bad pass, too
three
long of
does
a
not
pass.
fall. Offensive rebound, and it's going to be off of
Same.
Triton.
Yeah, I mean, the satellites don't seem to handle stress well, so I'm hoping some either number 14 has been clutching up, he could do it again, or some other person can step up.
Yeah, I think it's a really good timeout here for South Central. Is draw up a play, see what you can get in here.
Yeah, I mean, like they drew up a play last time, and it worked pretty well. Just getting it down low, and you don't have that big man there anymore. So if you're able to make that play again, I think it's going to go in this time.
Yeah, he was wide open there on the wing, just couldn't knock it down. I think Huerta, I think that he's a pretty good shooter. It really seems like it. So if he can get another open shot, maybe just maybe he can knock it down.
Yeah, I mean him and Bennett. He's been their top scorer. So you have two solid people that you can look to make this basket.
So South Central with over a minute left to go here in overtime, down by two. It's gonna be Welsh getting into Strach, and yeah, I was about to say don't take that as the corner
Oh,
three, and that one's way off the mark.
oh,
Huerta with another chance, and that one's just
very
not even
long.
close.
Yeah, I mean, I did see the ball tip off of Titans, so you know, rough call for the satellites.
Yeah, might have been off of Triton. Triton has the ball though, and trap comes as they try to get it still. It's gonna be a foul there on South Central.
I mean, that's what you have to do there. You have about 40 seconds to score to hopefully bring it into double overtime. So good foul there.
Yeah, I mean, just a 2 point game. They need a stop right here,
But
and
yeah,
then
they
get a
they have to play a harder defense than they are right now.
yeah, definitely they need to get a steal or something.
Oh, 45's back in.
Oh my, and it's gonna be a foul. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't notice the sub either until I saw him about to shoot it.
Yeah, so
Um,
Hunsberger at the line
yeah,
for two.
that's probably why he called that timeout. Put 45 in. Did they call a
Yeah.
timeout? Ooh.
Yeah, and so if I'm the crowd here for South Central, I would get really loud, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah, I mean, this is really make it or break it here. The They only have one possession.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
they
and it's
missed it.
off the mark. So
They can shoot a
3-point
three.
game. South Central. They need a three here. Welsh. Pass it to the top of the key. It's gonna be Bennett.
Yes.
He'll kick it
Oh,
out.
I got nervous.
Huerta maybe should have took that three as they pass it around Strach. Trying to find the open three.
Oh,
Welsh is
he
gonna knock
makes
it
it.
down as Derek Welsh is a huge three to tie it up here in overtime.
Oh my god, what a clutch three there.
Insane.
That I was so nervous.
And that looked like a deep three as well.
Yeah. Whoa. Bringing out the flips too.
Dang. Cheerleaders getting in on the action. Man, but I mean, the guts by Derek Welsh there to take that shot, knock
Yeah.
it down.
I mean, these players are tired too. They're about to go double overtime. I believe it's another 4 minutes or 3. Then after that, sudden death. So lots of playing time for these, especially the starters. Hopefully, they're learning to control the ball a little bit more because they don't have the energy to be overpassing.
Yeah, I mean, um, any game that goes into overtime, both teams are going to be kind of gassed. So I mean, when you go into double overtime, that's just more playing time as the Titans try to win it here, and it doesn't go just
Go.
off the rim. Oh my goodness, we have double overtime.
Yeah, I mean, in this for another 4 minutes, so they're running off of adrenaline right now.
Yeah, what a game here between the South Central Satellites and the Triton Titans.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we've been saying, whoever's gonna turn it over the least here is gonna win. They both have around the same percentage of shots missed and made, so whoever can get those more opportunities, is gonna come out on top.
And I mean, this game right here, like who doesn't want more basketball, in in this game?
Right, exactly. And I'm sure was a Friday night, great Friday night game.
Yeah, great Friday night game here between the Satellites and the Titans.
And I'm sure it's close to finals week too, so nice little break from studying to go watch an awesome basketball game. Yeah, making lots of noise jumping on those bleachers get loud when people jump on that.
Yeah, student section well into this game as the Titans will win the tip once again. Over South Central comes the other way. They try to take the lead. Will pass it to the wing. They get it to Huerta. Yeah, it's gonna be Bennett trying to find something here.
Ooh.
Stretch with the three.
Yeah.
That's gonna fall as South Central will take the 3-point lead here in double overtime.
Now you're playing lockdown defense, no fouls.
So Triton with the ball.
Yeah, they're back in a 1-3-1 too to get those traps.
Yeah, South Central playing really good defense here in double overtime as almost a turnover. The Titans will have it. The three will not fall as that might be a foul called. Wow.
Oh, there's some hard contact there. Number 3 on the ground.
Huge contact. No foul called. The Titans will get the bucket. They'll bring it within one. As pass to the corner, Colton Bennett not able to get the three to go.
The corner three is not a high percentage shot. It's just not the right shot to take in this. Of course, if you make it, it's the right shot, but if you don't, it's really not the right shot.
Yeah, definitely not really the shot that you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, like you're looking for a layup or a short jumper. 45 is back in, so that short jumper might not be there, but a layup sure might.
Yeah, as Skenzel will get it to the wing. He'll drive, and
Ooh,
that's not gonna go.
I
As
thought he was gonna shoot
Skenzel,
that for 24.
yeah, as Skenzel will get it to Fletcher, and they pass it back and forth. 2 minutes left to go here in double overtime.
Yeah, I mean they're playing at the clock. Ooh, satellites get a touch.
Yeah, as the
Ooh,
flag up in the air, they
they called a
fight for
foul.
that one. It's gonna be a dumb ball, or is it gonna be a foul?
Foul on 15.
A loose ball foul here on Central. So big call there.
Yeah, that's a rough call. That was gonna be a good play for the satellites.
As I mean, it sends Hunsberger to the line for two. So huge call as Hunsberger
Oh,
unable to
oh
get
wow.
it to go South Central with the rebound. Under go here in double overtime.
Yeah, I mean that's what you wanted for Trinity. You wanted
As
him at the.
Huerta will
Oh,
turn it over and
oh,
clean block. They get it back and South Central will come the other way.
yeah, that was a funky play there, a clean block and no travel call. Uh, but yeah, like I was saying, you wanted 45 at the free throw. That's kind of your what you're hoping for, and he couldn't really come in clutch there, which is a big break for the satellites.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you wanted there if you're trying. Your best player at the line, down one, for a 1-1. I mean, just not able to get it to go.
They were doing the splits. Oh my gosh, the Steelers are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, these cheerleaders as aim as the basketball players are.
Yeah, I don't know if I said this before, but my high school, their cheerleaders were we had like five, and they weren't that good. But I appreciated them though.
I appreciated them being there, but
Yeah,
they just
but it's
didn't have
just
the spirit.
oh yeah, and our student section was like really dead a lot of the time too. So like
Yeah.
they could not get us to cheer.
They just didn't have the spirit part of the job.
We didn't. But we did have one
So,
of the players that I was in high school with. He's playing D1 right now. He was in March Madness.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's dope. What
Yeah,
team is
cool
he
dude.
on?
He was on Sea Boulder. They didn't go far.
Oh, okay. I mean,
They're in
that's
the
still
first
a
round of
really
the.
yeah.
Oh,
As a trap here, the Titans trying to take the ball away. Welsh will get it out of there. Straught
yeah, that was
trying to
great
make
getting out of
something
that trap.
happen. As
Ooh, dead
South
ball.
Central really just trying to dribble it out here. Trying to run out the clock.
Yeah, I mean, I
As
think
it's
you
gonna be
should
Bennett.
be trying to maybe to get an open shot, but the passing is
Yeah,
working pretty well.
yeah. I mean,
Mm,
with no shot clock here
he got a five
in
second
high school
call.
basketball, what happened there?
He got a 5 second call.
Oh,
He's
it's gonna be a 5-second call. That is
yeah,
huge.
that's a
As
good defense there.
yeah, I mean, as South Central trying to run the clock out, the Titans will get the ball with under a minute left to go. one
Yeah,
point
both teams
lead.
have been good on their
Yeah,
defense.
definitely. The three will not fall. Air ball, and the
Oh,
Titans.
trying to get a touch,
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
yeah, they're trying to get a deflection call, but looks like it's not gonna happen. 30 seconds left to go. Can South Central hang on? As they bring it up the court, the camera freezes a little bit, and it's
Oh,
gonna be off of trying.
lucky.
So big break there, as looks like that might and the trying crowd is
Bewildered. They are
He's
just appalled.
bewildered. He's just puzzled on what just happened. As it's going to be to the back court. Here's Welsh, and he'll get it to Bennett.
Shoot
Pass
it.
it to Huerta. As they're just trying to run out the clock here. Baseline drive.
Oh
And
no.
is it going to be a foul on
He
Triton?
keep. Oh, okay. He called a foul. I thought he
Yeah.
called out of bounds.
Luckily, it was a yeah. Because I mean, I kind of thought that he might have stepped on the
Yeah.
baseline.
Yeah, that was really close.
Yeah, really close. But fortunately, it's going to be a foul on Triton. So it's going to be, I believe, 2 shots here for
Yeah, they're in
Strauch.
double bonus now.
Yeah, double bonus.
Number
That one
23 did
is
not know
not going to
that.
fall. As huge free throw here to try to make it a 2-point game with about 20 seconds left to go.
Yeah,
And he gets it
that's
to
big.
go. So South Central up 2.
Yeah,
Here come
still
the Titans.
still one
And
possession. You just want to stop
yeah,
a three at this point.
yeah,
100% no threes.
definitely one possession. 9 seconds left to go here in
Woo!
double overtime.
Yeah, I mean, their defense, both their defense have really stepped it up in these overtimes, and you can tell both teams really want this win. So it's super exciting, and it's a nice change from how they were playing before.
Yeah, you can just feel the electricity in this building as they put 1 more second on the clock. So it's going to be 10.1 for Triton down to, I mean, here you have to get it to Hunsberger, don't you?
Right, yeah, that's what I'm looking at, because either that or if you have a person who's better at shooting threes, those are your two players you're looking at, but I'm expecting it to go to him. Probably to
Yeah,
get down below and try to get an and one.
yeah. I mean, so Hunsberger is either going to get the last shot here or he's going to be a decoy. I
Right, yeah,
think,
that's a good point.
yeah,
Or he's down to rebound. That's a really good
yeah.
point.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely think that he's going to be in this play, either way.
Yeah, he's down low. Keep an eye on him.
Yep, here we go. 10 seconds left.
Oh, pick
Skenzel,
up his
top of the
dribble.
key. The pass to the wing. Corner shot. Corner
Big
three
block.
blocked. And a huge block there
Oh,
for South Central. And that is
woo.
going their way.
23 is happy.
Yeah, just exhilarated.
Yeah. He needs to calm down, though, because he has to get this inbound pass in. So he needs to really
Yeah,
focus and see who's open. Because this can be
yeah,
an easy
burning
layup.
grass. Really showing the emotion. And now you really got to get the ball in right here.
Yeah. And 45's right there. Big. Oh,
Yeah. So the long
yeah.
pass and
Yep.
a dangerous pass, but able to secure the win as South Central wins in double overtime.
Yeah, definitely the pass you make there. I completely forgot to do that pass. So that's exactly what they needed. Just that long pass, get it in for the second was on the clock. Now you shaking hands a winner.
Yeah, I mean, the home run pass, I mean, you don't really look for it, but if it's there, you take it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, South Central, they perfectly executed it right there and they get the W.
Yeah. I mean, really, that injury for number 45, I think really, yeah, I think a lot of things, there are a lot of big momentum shifts, but I think that one really, had the Titans on their back foot for a long time until he was able to get back in. And I'm sure he's not 100% too. So,
As yeah, as a South Central fan, stormed the court.
oh, very fun.
And they're going crazy here in South
Very
Central.
cute. I mean, you have to. This is like the best game they're probably going to go to all year.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like college, but it's high
Yeah.
school, right?
Yeah, this is
You know
high
what I
school,
mean?
but honestly, there's
Yeah,
like a bit. I feel like in high school, a higher percentage of the school goes to the games. So I think it's
yeah,
a little bit more special than even in college.
yeah. And I mean, just crazy. 2 hours later, And here is South Central celebrating their second win on the season.
Who was your player of the game, Dusty?
Ooh, I mean, I think South Central really, contributed all around. But if I had to go with one player, um, I mean, I'm gonna go with Derek Welsh, as
Hmm.
odds kind of looked against South Central, but Welsh had some big buckets there late, and also some really big free throws that kept him in it.
Yeah, no, he's a big player, but I think me and Josh agree here that we have Jay as our player of the game. Kind of same deal, but I think his clutch moments were closer to the end of the game, so it's a bit more valuable. But he had an awesome take, getting him to the line, making those free throws that really changed the momentum for the Satellites, and getting rebounds. Towards the end of the game, he couldn't make those clutch shots, but he did it before, so I think that's enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think both players really had a really good game, and they both contributed to this second W on the season.
Yeah, big win. I think this is probably as even as a team that they're probably going to play this year. So it's probably, I think they're probably middle of the pack in the just based on the teams we have. So I think they need this win to kind of boost their stats. But yeah, their defense totally stepped it up. Both teams in the second half. The Satellites were just a little bit better. They held control of the ball so much better in the double overtime too. So
Yeah, I mean, it looked like South Central was a little bit shaky there to start the third quarter, but I really think that they finally found composure there towards the end of the third and going into the fourth.